Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome to the very first episode of Ace Attorney Miles Edgeworth Investigations, Prosecutor's Path, or otherwise known as Ace Attorney, some Japanese letters too. So, for those of you who don't know, this game actually isn't in English. This is a fan translation, which I had been sent by someone, and it seems to work pretty well. Patching it was not that difficult of a process, and I'm very excited to play this. Now, how I decided I wanted to play this next was basically, I started recording Dual Destinies, actually. I had the first episode of Dual Destinies recorded, and then I was so amazed by that game and how it looked visually, I felt like I had to go back and play this one first, because if I didn't, it might be a little jarring or difficult. Plus, we might as well play them in order. I guess both of the Miles Edgeworth Investigations games actually happened before Apollo Justice, but whatever, we're close enough to order, right? I know nothing about this game. All I know is people have sung it high praise to no end that it's the best Ace Attorney game there is. Or at least the best written one, and the story is unparalleled in the series. A lot of people have said that, so I'm very curious to see where it goes. Are you guys ready for this? Because I am. I'm so happy to be playing an Ace Attorney game again. It's been so long. In fact, I looked, and when we played Ace Attorney Investigations, that was 9 months ago. I swear, it felt like I played it just a few months ago. So anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Episode 1, Turnabout Target. And if you guys haven't noticed already, I do have a new screen set up, because people said they liked it like this in Etrian Odyssey. There it is, we can see it. Oh god, I can't read that. President's private plane is arriving at Gourd Lake. Are we still gonna do more stuff like presidents and things? Can you hear it? The cheers of the crowd. Welcome, Zhengfa Republic. Really? The Zhengfa Republic? Mr. President, this way, please. Your audience awaits. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to read. A few days ago, a smuggling ring that was long plagued my nation. Really? This only happens a few days after Investigations 1? From the bottom of my heart, I convey unto them my utmost gratitude. However, this battle is still not over. I declare it here and now. The hammer of justice shall be brought upon... Okay. Eek! Murder. Hurry, contact the prosecutor's office. We need that man. Miles Edgeworth. If there's anyone who can solve this case, it's him. Yeah, there he is. There I am. God, it's been such a long time since I've done this voice. What did I even sound like? March 25th, 2:46 p.m. Gourd Lake Park audience area. Word of this must have reached every corner of the world by now. I find it weird that they get back to their own country, and the first thing that happens when someone is killed is like, quickly, we need Edgeworth from that other country. No one here is good enough. An assassination attempt on the President of the Republic of Zhengfa. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor. I was asked to investigate this grave incident, but upon my arrival... Mr. Edgeworth? We've been waiting for you, sir. This man is Dick Gumshoe. I don't know why I have to reintroduce him, because it's the second game, and if you didn't play the first one, it's probably going to be confusing as all heck. He's a detective with the local precinct. I still haven't gotten that word right after all these games. Who assists me on all cases under my jurisdiction. What is the President's current condition? Still not sure, sir. Paramedics just entered his plane a few moments ago. I see. Hope it's nothing too serious. Very well, Detective. Please show me around the crime scene. Roger that, sir. Hey, mister. Just a minute, I'm begging ya. Who the hell is that? Mister, you're the prosecutor in charge around these parts, right? Can I ask you a little something real quick? I'm afraid I must refrain from commenting for now. Let's go, detective. Hey, wait, Mr. Prosecutor. Hold on, Mr. Edgeworth. Wait for me, sir. Now then, detective, care to fill me in on the details? Oh, that guy in the background, he's supposed to be taking pictures of evidence. He's like, I'm gonna take pictures of Mr. Edgeworth. He's so cool. I want to be just like him someday. Oh my god, that man has like a 9-pack of abs. Good god, did Scrimmier get on a plane and become a president of a foreign country? Basically, the whole thing happened here in Gourd Lake Park. There was a big welcoming event for the president of the Republic of Zheng Fa. The president of Zheng Fa, Di Jun Huang. As I recall, newspapers and news programs were making quite a deal over his visit. Newspaper article data jotted down in my organizer. It rained a bit, but it stopped just before his plane landed. He came out, and all of a sudden in the middle of his speech, bang, a gunshot. At least I think it was. You think? Truth is, I just got here as well, so I don't know all the details, sir. So you were also called here on short notice? Yep. And today was supposed to be my day off. And I was supposed to be at the High Prosecutor's office preparing a case for trial. The Chief Prosecutor asked for you personally, sir. The Chief Prosecutor? By the way, I had a question for you guys. Are the Edgeworth investigation games considered canon? Like, I wouldn't see any reason why they don't, since they hardly ever affect the main Ace Attorney universe. But I don't know if they're actually canon or not, or people chalk them off as not. The Chief Prosecutor was taking part in the welcoming event. Apparently, the Chief called out right after the incident occurred. Call Prosecutor Edgeworth. He's the only one who can solve this case, he said. I see, so that's what happened. After the incident, we sealed off the park right away. Which means the assassin is still in the park. An assassin in this crowd? This could get dangerous, sir. If there is another incident, these civilians could get in harm's way. This is a race against time. Let's begin the investigation first. We investigate the crime scene and gather some information. Precisely. Genius, aren't I? There's no mistaking it. The president was targeted with a gun. Oh, I missed that little logic blob. This is something I'll have to keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe! Where was security at the time of the gunfire? The police were only in charge of guarding the park's perimeter. The president was being protected by his own personal bodyguards. It's those guys over there. Why don't you try talking to them, sir? To talk to someone, press the A button while standing near them. Sir, what are you talking about? You're always talking about A buttons and touch screens and anti-aliasing. Mr. Edgeworth! The bodyguards aren't over there. Yes, I know. Press the A button to talk to the bodyguard. There you go again, always talking about some make-believe buttons. What do you want? You are the president's bodyguards, correct? What was the president's security detail like during our speech? The president had his 2 best men by his side. The rest were stationed near the stage area. We are professionals. We consistently kept our eyes on the crowd, scanning for any signs of suspicious activity. I see. In other words, security was flawless during the president's speech. It was flawless. He wouldn't have gotten shot. Let's keep going. We should talk to other people and examine anything suspicious, in order to collect the remaining pieces of information from the scene of the crime. I see, so that's how you round up your info. So what do you do with all that info after it's squared away? Who is this, like, Super Edgeworth fanboy or something? Someone in the crowd is making quite a ruckus, but I don't have time for that now. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, tell me how, please. After gathering some piece of information, you try to find the connection between them. Detective, Hey now, don't be such a stick in the mud. What's this about finding connections? You connect the two pieces of information that share a link. That's Mr. Edgeworth's specialty. It's called logic, pal. No one else in the universe has it. Just him. Just him. I don't even know how this plane was built, actually. Press the L button to use logic and the X button to connect any thoughts. I should start by pressing the L button to use logic. Shooting the president is mixed with security during speech. Someone was able to fire a gun under flawless security, and they were able to avoid being spotted by professional bodyguards. This is no easy task. There had to be a certain amount of preparation beforehand. It's very likely that the president's assassination was premeditated crime. I expected nothing less from Mr. Edgeworth. Who knew that the assassin could have thought about killing him before he took on the assassination? What a genius. What brilliant logic, sir. Yes, well, when you follow the facts and find a connection, you will begin to see the truth. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray farther from the truth. But if I think carefully before piecing the leads together, the logic should flow. Okay, let's start by examining everything we can. To examine, I approach anything that looks suspicious and press the A button. And if I want to consult with Gumshoe, I press the Y button. Whoa, the UI is kind of same. I saw this hilarious picture of Investigations 1, where it's a scene where Edgeworth is trying to give Kay something to eat, and Edgeworth is choosing to give Kay the gun instead of the sweet roll, and Edgeworth is just like, eat lead. This is... Oh my god, no. No, not more. Yeah, I was surprised too. No matter how you look at it, it's definitely... The Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai warrior of near old Tokyo, a hero from a popular TV program. Okay, I know I said this in the last investigations, that I'm really kind of tired of the Steel Samurai, because, like, I don't know, it's just a thing that keeps popping up over and over again, and I feel like it's becoming, like, a staple plot thing, when it probably shouldn't be. Popular with both children and adults, it has a broad appeal. Why would they use a Steel Samurai balloon at the welcoming event, sir? Perhaps he was chosen as the hero to represent our country. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Just like rubbing the Steel Samurai's face. You are my hero. You'll always be my hero. Sir, are you supposed to be? I am investigating. These flowers were delivered from a foreign country. I don't even know their names. Yeah. My favorite flowers are roses and carnations, because when I see roses, I think of weddings. When I see carnations, I think of birthday parties. You're probably just thinking about all of the cake you're allowed to eat. Please don't be so blunt about it, sir. This is the flag of the Republic of Zhen. Its symbol appears to be a phoenix, motif. This is... What is it, sir? Haven't you noticed? There is an unusual spot on this flag. Compare it to the flag on the opposite side of the stage. There isn't a speck of dirt on it. The flag is spotless, sir. Yes, that's what the flag is supposed to look like. However, there is one spot on this flag that is out of place. Well, where is it, sir? Please, explain it so I can understand. What a helpless man. I suppose I should point it out to him. Move the cursor to the unusual spot on the flag and press the X button to present it. The bullet hole, probably. There's an unusual hole in this flag. Ah, you're right. Judging from the burn marks around the hole, it appears to be a bullet hole. A bullet hole? Then the bullet from the gun must have gone through the flag. What about Steel Samurai? Poor Steel Samurai balloon. Oh, wait, no, that's Gumshoe. When I was recording this, or when I was recording that first episode of Dual Destinies I was talking about earlier, which when I actually play Dual Destinies, that will be the first episode, but that's far in the future now. I was having a problem where the character sprites were on screen, but someone else was talking, and it was so hard to get used to. Poor Steel Samurai balloon, it looks so miserable. Indeed. What did it do to deserve such a fate? According to the witness, a gunshot was heard when the balloon popped. Did a bullet from the gun hit the Steel Samurai balloon? I don't know, it doesn't look deflated. Maybe it was an assassination attempt on the Steel Samurai. To desecrate the Steel Samurai like this is a serious crime. Detective, we must not let this reprehensible assassin get away with this. Of course, sir. Steel Samurai balloon data jotted down in my organizer. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. Logic button. Huh, I wonder what it is. Actually, all three of these connect to each other. Ruptured balloon and flag with a bullet hole. As a result of the gunshots, there was a bullet hole in the flag and a ruptured balloon. That must mean 2 shots were fired, sir. If we include the shot that hit the president, it's possible that 3 shots were fired in total. No, it's also possible that the flag and the balloon were punctured by the same bullets. Wouldn't someone in the audience have heard, like, how many shots there were? I mean, I'm sure there's mass hysteria, but wouldn't someone be able to memorize it? Although I guess if they were a real assassin, they'd have a silencer on their gun, which doesn't make their gun, like, dead quiet, but it would make it hard to distinguish how many shots were fired at the very least. If only we could be certain about the number of gunshots. Investigation complete. Shortest investigation of all time. Now then, let's continue the investigation. Edgeworth, can I lick your shoes, please? No, that's fucking weird. Go back to your hole. You'll lose our hole. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. If you found anything new, could you please let me know? I've been wondering for a while now, but who exactly is that plebeian? I thought she was just a noisy onlooker. But it looks like she's investigating, too. Hey, please, I'm begging ya. What's this theme playing? In order to figure out how many shots were fired, we'll need to talk to a witness. It can't be helped. Let's try talking to her. Whoa, she has a cool design. Is she like a hiker? I see the bear trap on her bag. And she has iFly Airlines on her... she has the iFly Airlines on her jacket. Mr. Prosecutor. The name's Nicole Swift. Just between you and me, this case is gonna be my exclusive scoop. Reminds me a lot of Heart already. It's gonna be like a lot of Heart's daughter or something, or sister. Exclusive. Miss Swift, is it? Holy shit, my hand is gigantic. I could fit your whole head. Oh god, you're talking over me now. So how's your investigation coming along? Y'all got a suspect yet? Where'd you get that frilly doohickey around your neck? Hold it! Could you please stop talking for a moment? I'll be the one to answer the questions. What's this, an interrogation? I reckon I was gonna get myself an interview. I'd like to know how many gunshots were fired. Can you please tell me what you saw? Well, I guess. I ain't telling you nothing. What? My life depends on this info. I ain't giving up that easily. Don't be selfish, pal. Won't you please cooperate with us? Selfish? If you ain't gonna share no info with me, then I'm gonna go get it from elsewhere. Wait a minute, pal. If I wait, are you gonna give me what I want? If not, adios, amigos. She won't budge. We're at a stalemate here. At a stalemate. I wonder about that. Well, what do you mean, sir? As you know, chess is one of my hobbies. How does one go on the offensive against a defensive opponent? I guess you bait them, I guess. There's tons of ways. There are many tactics available on the chessboard. Really, I don't know much about chess. I prefer checkers. Even if it appears to be a flawless defense, There's always an opening. Observe as I break down her defense with my words. In order to get her to talk, I'll need to use the right strategy. Using the image of a chess game, I need to stay one step ahead of my opponent. I'm gonna send you to the chess shadow realm. Holy shit, he did it! I was joking that Edgeworth is like, welcome to the shadow realm. Now then, let's analyze the situation. Until you give me some info, my trap's sealed shut. Wow, it's actually making use of the DS's 3D engine. Kind of reminds me of like how the Etrian Odyssey monsters look. She has her guard up, so this is her defensive strategy. If I waste too much time, she may grow impatient. I need to pay attention to the time limit. I must not be careless with my words. When my opponent becomes agitated or aggressive. I told you I ain't talking. You're stubborn as a mule. For example, during times like this, I should calmly wait and see how things play out. The moment my opponent shows an opening, I'll be able to strike. First, I should ask about her identity. Now, let us begin. Logic chess, begin! Her occupation. First, could you tell me your occupation? No way. If I told you, then you might get the wrong idea. The wrong idea? In other words, it's a job that you cannot tell others about. I never said that. I ain't some kind of suspicious person. Wait and see. You look suspicious to me. Haven't you realized it yet? I have you cornered. Huh? What's going on with you? I don't get what you're saying at all. Urgh. That was a needless statement. Oh, I get how this works now. The opponent is agitated, I must calmly wait and see. But when they let their guard down, I mustn't hesitate to strike. Wait and see. I'm just your run-of-the-mill model citizen. Please excuse my rudeness. I did not mean to offend you. I may not know the details of your job, but I'm sure that it is a reputable one. Well, you might be giving me too much credit there. I ain't even done with any major articles yet. Oh my god, she has like a lot of heart. An article writing job? I heard you mention articles just now. Does your job involve writing articles by any chance? Ah! Dagnabbit! This is a fun new mechanic. I enjoy this. That's right. I'm an investigative reporter. I'm a bona fide up-and-coming news journalist. I see. A reporter. She may already have some information about the case. This will be my next line of questioning. Yeah, I get my health bar back. This is where the real battle begins. I need to draw out even more information from her. Content of your coverage. You know, I'll get her to talk by asking her about her job rather than this specific thing. You said that you are a reporter. Did you come here to gather news material? If you want to know that bad, give me some info first. No, you first! No, you! No, you! No, you! No, you! Show me what you gathered. Be honest to Betsy. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Maybe I should try another line of attack. Were you present at the time the incident occurred? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, how about some of that info you promised me? No, ladies first, I insist. I told you, my trap's sealed shut. You ain't getting my info that easily. Talk or I'll arrest you. This is my livelihood here. Please, I'm begging you. You stick your head in too deep, you may be putting yourself in danger. I'm a pro after all. A few gunshots don't scare me. You heard gunshots? Huh. I'll admit you're dedicated to your job. However, you still have much to learn. The fact that you heard the gunshots clearly means that you were present during the incident. You must have seen something. Oh, chest attack. But busted again. I just happened to be there covering the speech, and that's when it all went south. That's all, I swear. I didn't say another word. So she was here to write an article about the speech. She should still have the materials she gathered for her article. This could be a useful clue. Content of your coverage? Maybe we can go down the other line now? You said that you're a reporter. Did you come here to gather news material? You gotta know that bad. Okay, now we're gonna argue over this again. Let me try using that clue. Yes. You must still have the materials. Are you telling me that you came here to gather material and you left empty-handed? You should note, you should still have the materials you collected with you. That's... Darn tootin', I'm a pro. I collect info with my own 2 feet. That's why I ain't giving it up without a fight. As the prosecutor in charge of this case, I'm making a serious plea for your cooperation. Don't you mess with me. I ain't handed it over, and that's final. I am just messing with you. Please understand where I'm coming from, Mr. Prosecutor. Being a reporter is a tough job, isn't it? Oh, so you're finally getting it. How has your job performance been? Well, I'm always trying to be the best reporter I can be. This here tape recorder, I always carry it by my side. Let me listen to the tape. I'm not interested in that. I see. If you're trying to be the best reporter that you can be, then it would be unnatural for you not to have collected any news materials. You recorded it on your tape recorder, didn't you? The information regarding this case. Doggone it, there goes my exclusive scoop. That's right. I have it on my tape recorder. All the information I recorded for my articles right here. Checkmate. We're not playing chess though, you just started throwing chess pieces at me. Gotta do my job somehow. That's amazing, Mr. Prosecutor. Before I knew it, you done it me chattering like a chipmunk. Let me hear what you have on the tape recorder. If I listen to the tape, I should be able to determine the exact number of gunshots. Fine, but I won't let you have it for free. Other than my mentor, you're the only person who could push me this far. In other words, you're gonna be my second mentor. Yep, that's how it's gonna be. I see. It's kinda like a second home, sir. And I got one more request. A 24-hour exclusive interview. Please, Mr. Prosecutor, my first and final request as your apprentice. This is difficult to accept, but unless I agree to it, I won't be able to listen to the tape. 24 hours is out of the question, but I will grant you an interview after we solve this case. Well, what about being my second mentor? Also out of the question, I already have a youngling. Aw, don't be so ornery. Well, I guess I'll take what you get. It's all for the sake of my news scoop. Time to get this ball rolling. Let's begin our exclusive coverage. Well then, Miss Swift. Please begin the playback of the tape recorder for me. Click. My dear friends, there was a reason for my visit. A few days ago, a smuggling ring that has long plagued my nation was exposed and crushed. I see. This is the president's speech. The president passionately addresses the crowd. He's deflating the rumors flying around the recent decline in his approval ratings. This is my own commentary. I tried to create the feeling of actually being there. According to the schedule, there's a meeting after this. You seem quite pleased that the yacht Grosso incident has been resolved. Well, of course, it's a great honor for us as well. Whose voice is this? Those are from the folks standing in front of me. I reckon it was 2 older men. They kept on whispering to each other. Where have I heard this voice before? Oh, the gunshot's coming up. The President raised his fist in the air. The atmosphere is boiling to a fever pitch. However, the battle is not over. I declare here and now... Oh, wait, no, that's Huang talking. The hammer of justice shall be brought down upon all evil. So it was only 2 gunshots. What in tarnation? Whoa, 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 whoa. Or perhaps there's only 1 gunshot and they popped the other one to make it sound like 1. To make it sound like there was 2. Nicole's tape recorder data jotted down in my organizer. It seems that 2 gunshots were fired. And what do you reckon? It's quite simple, really. Using the bullet's trajectory, we can deduce its flight path. 2 shots were fired. 1 bullet hit the president. That means the other shot left a hole in the flag and punctured the balloon. Do you understand now? The location of the perpetrator who fired the gun, the bullet that struck both the flag and the balloon, was fired from here. Well, I mean, my guess was that he was standing behind it, but like, this doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I guess it won't show me behind it, but that's my idea, is that he was standing behind it and he fired from this way and then this way, because if someone pulled out like a gun and shot over here to make people look that way or something and then shot over here, that wouldn't make much sense to me. I feel like it's actually back here. But if you line these up to here, it mean they were standing right here. Like, but I still want to say they're up back here, though.
Take that!
They're, like, behind the stage. Over here, that's right. The perpetrator definitely fired his gun from here. Would them bullets really hit their mark from there? It's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about here, pal. I'm sure he has amazing logic to back it up. And when it's all said and done, he'll show you another one of his brilliant deductions. I'm looking forward to it myself. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you think? Oh, wait a second. Let me think. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, don't push yourself too hard now. This isn't the right spot. Those 2 shots were fired, I'm certain of it. If I follow the direct path of the bullets, the point where the 2 paths cross will reveal the location of the shooter. I can't talk for shit. Okay, I guess it does want the more obvious one, where it's like, hey, how could you have shot both of them from there? Which, in order to get a clear shot on both, would be like right here-ish.
Take that!
Over here, wait, what? That's wrong too? Oh, back to being wrong. How I missed you. I guess the other possibility, if we were to go with the opposite line of logic and go as far as possible, would be somewhere over here.
Take that!
By connecting the bullet marks from the flag and the balloon. Okay, I thought the same thing, but I just thought it was closer. Okay. We learned the bullet's trajectory. It's likely the bullet was fired from the left side of the audience area. Bullet's trajectory data jotted down in my organizer. Which is what I'd expect from Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe. I'd like to investigate the left side of the audience area. Yes, sir. Wait, you mean we have to move all these people? Yes, there's no time. We could be losing vital evidence for every second we let slip by. We must hurry. Yes, sir. Mentor number 2. Hey, mentor number 2. Miss Swift, I assume you're addressing me. Of course, mentor number 2. It's my time to shine. I'm an expert at crowd disposal. Light the torches, release the hounds, and run them down. I appreciate your help, but please do not use those methods. Also, please stop addressing me as your mentor. I never agreed to that position. I hear ya. I'll try to keep that in mind, Mr. Prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth, we're ready to begin the investigation, sir. Miss Swift was all over the crowd helping us round him up, sir. This ain't nothing compared to my first mentor's mob wrangling skills. She seems to be used to this sort of thing. However, Miss Swift, all that running around seems to have caused your clothes to be covered with mud. I'll take care of the cleaning bill if you'd like. Eh? Oh, you're talking about my parka? Don't you worry your fancy little head about it. It's reversible, so I can just flip it around later. It's good as new. That won't do much for the mud stains, though. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, let's restart the investigation, sir. The crowd has made a mess of the crime scene. I hope some traces of the criminal are still left behind. Begin investigation. Wow, we get to move around again. It's been a while. Did they change the sprites too? Maybe it's just because the screen's bigger, but like, everyone looks kind of bigger than I remember. I don't know. Oh no, the lens is cracked. What should I do? How can I fix this? The circuitry is completely exposed and there's crackling noise coming from the inside. It's like one of those sparkler fireworks. It'd probably be best not to touch it. You should never touch fireworks. Don't make the same mistake I did, pal. He sure asserted that quite strongly. This man seems distracted. Looks like I'll have to ask him later. Y'all need to go through the garbage? Your prosecutors got a tough job. Detective Gumshoe. Right away, sir. Good thing I'm used to digging through trash. So it's a detective job to go through the trash. Prosecutors don't want to dirty their hands. Let's see. Well, I find something good. The detective seems to be a little too eager about searching through the trash. This is a wooden popsicle stick. Detective? So sorry, sir. Let's see. Something related to the case. Look what I found, sir. Yes, good work. Let's have a closer look. A bag with a gun. I'll need to view this object from various angles to uncover the hidden truth. Yes, sir. Just give me the word, and I'll spin the evidence round and round. Hold the R button to use the D-pad to rotate the object to the desired angle. You want to zoom in or out, I'll move the evidence for you, sir. Press the X button to zoom in, and the Y button to zoom out. Investigate every fine detail. If you find something suspicious, please let us know immediately, sir. Move the cursor to a spot of interest and press the A button to investigate it. Alright, let's give it a try. It's a document of some sort. Let's see. President's security detail. These are plans for the president's security, sir. It depicts the security layout. The bodyguards' names are written on here too. Oh yeah. Oh, it's the shift between them. And they're using chess pieces, oddly enough. I feel like there's gonna be a huge thing about chess pieces throughout this game. Rookie takes Knightley's place. Pay extra attention to the lake area. In case of an emergency, Knightley will lead the president inside the plane. Rookie and Knightley. The bodyguards are not from the Republic of Zhangfa. Seems that the president hired a local security firm. Why didn't he use the police force of Zhangfa? You want to know the reason? That's another big scoop. Do you know something about it? I was just at the Zhangfa embassy the other day, fixing to get me some news material. That's when I heard. It sounds like the president's got plenty of enemies. He also don't get along too well with the top brass of the Zhangfa police. I see, he doesn't even trust the people of his own country. This could be related to the assassination attempt. But why would this document be in the bag? That is strange indeed. Concerns the safety of the president. Normally it would be under tight security. This bag. There's something else in it, sir. This is... It's a gun, sir! Mr. Edgeworth, could this bag belong to the... Indeed. It is possible that the assassin may have thrown it away. Otherwise, we have a serious problem, because that means civilians are just throwing bags of guns away for no reason. I just imagine some guy walking up to the trash, he's like, ugh, I'm so tired of this gun. It's just not doing it for me anymore, and just throwing the whole thing away. It's a revolver. For something like this to appear in a place like this... Is this the work of a professional assassin? You must use that document to carry out the crime, sir. This revolver. I will need to take a closer look at it. Investigating time. Need to look at how many... Oh, one of the bullets is fired. This would be the grip. I've held the grip of several guns in the past, but... it's never been a very pleasant feeling. Really? I love shooting. It's fun. I mean, not people, of course, but, they're always fun. I don't know. This gun fired 2 bullets. That matches the number of gunshots heard. Well, I mean, you have to check, like, the rifling marks and all that. This must be the murder weapon, sir. Oh boy, how do I zoom out again? There we go. Ooh, a scope. Oh, there's a laser pointer. This is a laser pointer. It's an implement you attach to a gun to help you aim with a laser, sir. Just press here and... red laser, sir. Did the assassin use this laser pointed at the target? Sorry guys, I'm looking at the actual game screen as opposed to the recording screen. The recording screen is the actual screen that I actually used to play. Having both screens up at once is a little disorienting, so I'll figure out a way to close one of the screens eventually. I really do like this new screen layout better. Allows you to see one of the screens much more clearly. Revolver data jotted down in my organizer. This bag provided us with lots of useful evidence. And free makeup for me. Dumpster diving really paid off, sir. Good work, detective. It's almost like you're a pro at this. Well, you don't pay me, so where do you think I get my food? Wait, you don't steal the food out of my fridge? Nah, that's Kay. Wait, who is Kay? You're right, who is Kay? She has been mentioned all game yet. I'm really curious what happened with her, and I hope it brings her back at least a little bit. Good work, detective. I have one more request. Please tell the forensics team to check the gun in the bag for fingerprints. Yes, sir. If we can obtain fingerprints, it would be a huge breakthrough in our investigation. I've got the results back, sir. Now that was really fast. Of course. I made them double time it. Unfortunately, we couldn't find any fingerprints, sir. Are you certain you did a thorough search? Of course, we combed every inch. We even took out the bullets and examined them, sir. As expected, this won't be easy. Oh. No, logic! Laser pointer. Assassination attempt. Well, I mean, of course these go with each other, but I don't feel like putting them together with logic is necessary. Is that a pain? This is a terrible incident indeed, Mr. Edgeworth. Who is this man again? I, Winston Payne, am willing to assist as a prosecutor. He's a prosecutor? Why did you come here today? I accompanied the chief prosecutor. His voice sounds like the one that I heard on the tape earlier. Was he one of the men standing in front of Miss Swift? And where is the chief now? Chief is a busy man. He had a special permission to leave the premises. The chief called me here and then left by himself? I'm not completely satisfied with this. If you remember at the beginning of the first game, there was a Payne just standing out in the hallway that we questioned too. I don't remember if it was also Winston or if it was a different Payne. It's a news van made for the local media. The tires are stuck in the mud. That reminds me of the time when I helped push your car out of the mud, sir. You just drove off and left me behind. I was totally bummed out. Now that he mentions it, I do seem to recall something like that happening. But 15 minutes later, you did a U-turn and came back to pick me up. As expected of Mr. Edgeworth, I knew that you wouldn't forget about me, sir. Yes, of course not. Except for those 15 minutes, of course. Did you come here to cover the welcoming event? You betcha. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. What time did the event start? It started after the rain stopped pouring. It had been raining all morning long. The president's plane got here at 1:45 p.m. Then the president began his speech at around 2 p.m. When did the shooting occur? I reckon it happened sometime around 2:20 p.m. So it occurred about 20 minutes after the speech began. Yep, it was right then. The sound of the gunshots ripped through the air. The poor old president collapsed on stage. And that's what went down on March 25th, 2:25 p.m. at Gourd Lake. What was that all of a sudden? Oh, that was just recording some notes. For my report, if I think something's good, I will take note of it right away. It ain't often you get a chance to cover a presidential assassination. Gotta make it dramatic and heart-wrenching. I'm gonna write me one action-packed article. Did the president actually collapse on stage? Bodyguards escorted him onto the plane, sir. You'll have to pardon my embellishments. Sometimes I get a little carried away. It seems that it would be best if I took this woman's testimony with a grain of salt. I like her. She does seem a little overzealous, but she seems fun. I like her design, too. She looks like a Street Fighter character to me. Well, now, I guess you could call me a reporter. Sure sounds different when someone else calls you that. Reporter Nicole Swift. Yep, it's got a nice ring to it. Just to be clear, you are an actual reporter, correct? In training. What? Then how many articles have you written so far? Oh, you mean like actual published works? Not at the moment. Yet. You still call yourself a reporter? Well, this case is gonna put me in the spotlight. I done captured the whole entire speech perfectly, no bloopers at all. With this mic and with this tape recorder. I'm gonna be shining I'm gonna be a shining star in the broadcast world, just like my mentor. Who is your mentor exactly? So, Mr. Prosecutor, how do you know my mentor? You're the one who brought up the subject. I may or may not have said something like that. As a reporter, you should take responsibility for your words. My mentor always tells me, a reporter should always leak information freely. What a public nuisance. She told me that when she gave me this here tape recorder. Get out there and record all the scandalous scoops you can get. So you create smoke where there's no fire. I'm amazed you can call yourself a reporter. I don't start the fires, I just fan out the smoke. As far and wide as I can. Isn't that what I just said? I like the music she has. I don't know what to... Do you want to see something? Here, look at my badge. It's cool, isn't it? This here's the famous... Why aren't you wearing it? It's just not my custom. I see them attorneys wearing them all the time. What do you have to say about that? No comment. Difference between public prosecutors and private attorneys become clear as day. I'd appreciate if you didn't fabricate such false comments. I like her theme a lot, actually. I don't know what to talk to her about. Speaking of which, you ain't given me my interview yet. Well, let's begin. What's your favorite food, Mr. Prosecutor? It's tea, pal. He even has his own original blend in the office. Oh, Mr. Prosecutor's quite the bourgeois. Huh, I don't know what that means. Who are you calling bourgeois? And what are you answering her questions, Detective? Why are you? It's alright, sir. I know pretty much all there is to know about you. Ooh, what else can you tell me? It's dangerous to leave these two alone. He might expose my secrets. I really don't know what to do. It's been such a long time since I played Ace Attorney. Here, look at this gun. At the moment, the prosecutor presents his evidence. A faintly shining... What'd you just show me? It's called a gun. Have you never seen one before? Here, it fires like this. Sir, you just shot me in the foot. Oh, sorry. It's gonna be hard proving there was only 2 shots now. What are these security plans? President Huang's got lots of enemies, both inside and outside his country. It ain't in question of whether or not someone would shoot him, but where someone would shoot him. Don't tell me you came here hoping for him to get shot. Oh, of course not. The president's an important person, right? So I reckon if I came here, I'd get myself a little scoop. Covering the president's visit isn't that much of a scoop, is it? Oh, you just don't get it, Mr. Prosecutor. I can't believe I got this scoop because of this article. But because of this here article, the newspaper sure is amazing. You came here because you read this article? That's right. I started preparing for this 2 days ago. So the news media gets its news from other outlets now. Say what you will, but I'm working my tail off here. Of course it'd be a different story if Mr. Prosecutor would actually cooperate with me. What a shameless reporter. Edgeworth interacting with anyone's hilarious. Okay, yeah, we're done with her. Thank you for talking to me. I don't know who else to talk to, or what else to click on. We talked to Payne. Can I go up on the stage, perhaps? No. Can I talk to these people? No. Can I leave? No. Does it want me to logic some things together? 6-shot revolver laser pointer. Not exactly a shining example of perfect line of logic. Fine, 6-shot revolver and assassination attempt. Those must go together. What? I can't see a clear connection between these two pieces of information. Sir, was he not shot with a gun? No, it doesn't make any sense, Gumshoe. Shut up. I need to think this over one more time. Okay, obviously, there's something I'm missing here. Oh, sorry, I thought this was the same, Shoot, is there a way to go back and see old lines? I don't think that's a feature in these games yet, shoot. But, anyways, I walked back up to the cameraman, and Edgeworth asked him for a tape. And that's basically what's going on right now. I just missed, like, the first 2 lines. It wasn't that much. Yeah, I'm about that. That'll be difficult. What was that, pal? It's your duty as a citizen to cooperate with the investigation. After the incident, the guest knocked over the TV camera in a panic. All the footage was lost. If there was any footage left, it could have been vital evidence. Yeah, it's too bad, sir. Ha ha ha. I know who's laughing. What was that? Looks like you're in a jam, Mr. Edgeworth. That voice. There she is. Kay! Get down from the car. You have to pay for that. Long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth. The hero of justice, Kay Faraday, is here to save the day. Hero? I guess she wouldn't refer to herself as a heroine. So have you given up on this great thief business yet? Nope, I haven't stopped. I'm just on vacation. Still training to become the second Yatagarasu. I love how she's like openly admitting her thief to a government worker. About 2 weeks ago, this girl became involved in one of my cases. Mysterious phantom thief, the Yatagarasu. The case of a gentleman thief who steals the truth for the sake of justice. This girl is a successor to that great thief. If you need a picklock or to untie a rope, leave it to me. But, since I'm still in training, I haven't actually stolen anything yet. Okay, what are you doing here? Is it obvious? I wanted to join in the festivities. She does seem to have a fondness for these kind of events. Afterwards, I thought I'd come meet up with you guys. Well, glad to see you. You look like you've been doing well, pal. It's been a while, Gummy. I'm glad you're here, too. Okay, you said earlier that you could help me out. Please don't be surprised, Mr. Edgeworth. I took a photo that captures the exact moment of the crime. I see. Could you show it to us? Could you let us see this photo? It's the same as usual, I see. Can't you act even a little surprised? Yeah, that prosecutor's always been in a sour mood. He even got annoyed when I called him my second mentor. Oh, by the way, I'm Nicole Swift, up-and-coming investigative reporter. Nice to meet you, Nicole. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth's really something. I'm still here. I'm actually gonna end this episode here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm having a lot of fun with this game, actually. I didn't think I'd be too into the story again, because I already gone through Edgeworth's thing, but I'm actually ready and hyped for this again. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. It helps out a lot. If you want to become a member of the Dust Brigade, just click subscribe. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Raiden out.